Hello there, welcome to my live today. I'm so excited that you're here and I'm so excited and pumped to make this video. So obviously there's a little mystery here. This is the thing I said I'd never do again. I felt burned by and why I'm doing something like it again. And so we're just gonna dive in. I have been like standing up in my office here and like the energy is coming through me. So put your shades on, people. Buckle the seatbelts because this is going to be an exciting live and I'm like going to be using my body to demonstrate how I feel, and I hope that it relates to you and how you may have felt or feel now. So if you're here live, say hello, and if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. I cannot wait to connect with you. So what is this thing that I said I never do? I'm just going to tell you. I didn't just start my coaching business after I was a teacher. Okay, here's just a little of my story. So I was an elementary ed teacher, and then I realized it wasn't for me. I was doing a lot of personal development for fun, and then I found coaching as a thing rather than just being a counselor. And so I was like, yes, that's what I want, etc. But at the time, it felt really hard to make the leap to even at the time when I was applying to grad schools thinking about how could I pay for this, or when I finally found my coaching, how could I pay for this, and even just like traveling to go to Chicago for a Tony Robbins conference, or to Virginia Beach just for vacation. I knew what I wanted, but I always felt super stuck. And I remember the day this finally really dawned and hit home. I was doing kind of my last stint as a teacher. I had already decided grad school and this teaching thing wasn't for me, but I was a long-term Spanish substitute. And so if you've been in this position of being in a job you don't really like anymore, but you don't know how to get out, I was sitting at my desk and there was this wall right in front of me as like this huge cabinet. And I could see beyond it, but like it just felt so stuck. And I was watching this Tony Robbins video and I felt like, oh, I would love to go. Oh, I know what I want, but I can't seem to get it. I wish somebody would teach me about money. I wish somebody would teach me about how to be stable as an actual adult because I still feel like a kid. Let me know if you feel that way with a 1 in the comment. I wish somebody would just teach me how to make this possible because I'm realizing this financial thing is something that's not going away. And so what I ended up doing was finding this multi-level marketing company that somebody had presented to me. And that's what I'm talking about today because I never thought I would ever do anything like that again. But I am, and I want to tell you why. I want to tell you 3 big reasons why I'm in it again. Because before, when I had an experience in a network marketing company, okay, you I'm sure are familiar, it had a lot of potential, and yet I wasn't feeling good about it, and I kept trying to push. But the more that I found out about this company and was really in it, the more I realized that what they said wasn't actually in alignment with what I believed. What they said of being natural and all this stuff actually wasn't in the products they were selling. So I was really in a hard time between thinking, yes, I can sell this, and yes, I can, like, this is an avenue to my dreams. Like, this is one of a vehicle, an answer for me to go to that Tony Robbins conference and sustain myself during school. But I just couldn't find a way to make it work because the products weren't what they said, and I can't lie. Like, I can't be out of alignment in that way. I'm just not wired, and it's not where we're all going. We're all meant to be authentic, and it's all what we're really here and want, to be vulnerable and to share and connect. Also, at the time when I was building that, I felt, oh my God, put a 2 in the comments if this has been you, because like I felt I was going to make so many great connections and all this stuff. But the way that it was designed was like a 1950s model. And if you've ever read Death of a Salesman, you know, like, he's desperate. He's just telling about himself. He's just going up to anybody who will listen, grabbing. That's ego. That's fear. They didn't know about it back then, except for in India. Okay, so that was the model. And all I kept doing was reaching out to people I knew and reaching out and having parties and being like, yeah, you're going to buy, right? Which sucks. And it actually ruined a lot of my relationships, even though they said it would be like the most magical thing. I have so many friends, right? So now, those were some of the burn points. And I remember reading this book by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's called Business of the 21st Century. And I picked this book up after I had completed that chapter. It was a hard let go, but I finally just said, I can't do it anymore. And I read this book, and he talked about network marketing being this avenue for business of the 21st century. And he was like, I've never been in one, but this is why I support it. So I was like, that's really objective. And all I could think about was how, yeah, I wish that had worked out. Yeah, I wish they didn't have me feeling like I was lying. Yeah, I wish that I didn't have to go through relationships. But that's what I felt it did. So I was like, that sucks. And so, bringing this to kind of more current era, I want to show you how I felt anytime somebody would talk about network marketing, okay? So I remember being in the grocery store at Wegmans not too long ago, and I met this girl who I knew through the grapevine, and she saw me too, and I'm like, yeah, how do we know each other? Hey, Mary. And she's like, yeah, I'm in. And then she said a big network marketing company that has kind of a bad rep, but I can't say it because I guess that's not a good decision. So I can't, whatever. My mom's a lawyer. She's like, don't say any companies. Okay. Anyway, so we're back in. So she and I met, and when she like was like, oh yeah, I'm in this network marketing. In my body, this is how I felt. Get away from me! Don't talk to me! I was just like, no! Get away! And then also in my mind and body, I was like, you are so dumb. Like, girl, please. Like, I remember that chapter. You think you're gonna make your dreams come true. Yeah, right. But I was, and like also, like, you're so out of touch. Like, you're gonna lose all your friends because that's what happened to me. Okay, now, put your 3 in the comments if you've ever had that experience, at least internally, okay? Maybe you didn't express it like I just did, but that was my experience. I was just like, F you, and didn't want to talk to anybody about it. But at the same time, I really, in the back of my head, I was like, Robert Kiyosaki, I wish that it worked out for me. I get it. I get it's a vehicle. I get it. It's income that can support your dreams. So, what is cray-cray is that now I did, like, this is the thing I thought I'd never do, was I just started with a network marketing company, but this is the difference, and these are 3 reasons why. So the network company I have joined with is totally different because it's not just with like my 50-year-old neighbor who's trying to make a quick buck over 50 years. It's actually led by coaches. So they're personal development guru peeps who actually know how to market in a fun way and not in a sleazy way. It's also people who have really specific goals, but also really high spiritual values as well. And for me, the biggest vision I have is that because it's a luxury hair company, but the best part, at least for me, is that it's a vegan, gluten-free, botanically based hair care company. What? I have been searching for so long at Walgreens, at like salons, at Ulta, everywhere for some freaking good hair care that was actually not full of chemicals but wouldn't make my hair suck. And let me tell you, this is going to be a whole nother video, but searching high and low, expensive, inexpensive, totally natural, maybe not, I just could not find anything. I've been searching. So just the fact that this is something that still can be a vehicle, is led by really cool people who know what's up, and also is like vegan, that's so in alignment with me, and it's just like a freaking prayer answered. So anyway, my vision is that I'm a hippie at heart. I will always be a Mother Earth goddess and part of the freaking planet. And my biggest goal and vision, besides just having a vehicle for income that is for my family and to build something of a legacy, like, it's really to be part of the planet. And guess what, people? We cannot be part of the planet when we can't play that game, when we can't participate in the voting game with our energy, which is money. If I can't buy organic salmon, I'm voting for continuing GMOs. I'm voting for farm-raised shit. And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, this is about us having a revolution as part of the planet. But we need income, and I know you already know that. For me, though, my vision is that we need to return to the planet and we need to fulfill our dreams. So on the earthly plane and also in the spiritual purpose plane, we all can help by being our truest selves and doing what we're meant to do on the planet. And this is something that can help. Woo! So let me give some love. Like, if you resonate with that, let me know. Now, these are the 3 reasons I finally said yes to this thing that, again, I was like, no! Okay? Woo! Number 1. Take a deep breath, okay? Yeah, let's just take a beat. Okay. These are the 3 reasons that I decided to do something that I thought I'd never do again. Number 1, it felt good in my body. Okay, this felt good in my body. It was actually my mentor who made a video, and she said something like, how I almost ruined all my relationships by having a network marketing company. And I was like, that was me. And when she was talking, she was just showing candidly, like, we actually then got on the phone because I'm like, yes, I am interested. I want to know if there is a possible way in the universe to not kill everything while you're still building something of value. And when we were talking about it, fear came up, but as I sat there and I let that fear pass, I asked my body, and it wasn't even with thinking, but my body felt so good, and it still does. It feels so grounded. So instead of that whole dance, this particular opportunity, this alignment with a vegan hair care company, what? Oh my God, it feels so good in my body. And now with what I preach as a purpose alignment coach, it has to. And what I know for me is that intuition is strong and it's there for all of us. It's our natural place. It's our natural thing. Mine speaks through my body, which is why I love to dance, which is why I love to act and be on stage. And when this came through and it even had a couple minutes to just settle in, bam, total presence in my body. And so for me, that's how I knew from universe that this is great. Oh my gosh. Okay. Number 2 is that this is a vehicle for our dreams. My dreams. And my dream is to be able to help the planet, to not go into a grocery store and think I have to be nervous because I can't afford that organic salmon that I would really love to buy, or that I can't get the juices I want because they're out of my budget. I'm so done with that. And what happens is the bigger powers that be want us, who are awesome hippies and loving of the planet, to stay small. And how do you stay small on Earth? Is through not having that financial frequency, because it's just energy. And that's just how you play the game of life, is through that energy. I don't know if that's triggering for you. Money's been a huge bugaboo for me for a long, long time. And I'm excited that I can be now transforming that. And you can go on the journey with me, because I'm learning so much about money and about connection with source and energy. And it's something I'm totally transforming, and I can't wait to go on the journey and be vulnerable with you and tell you my stories and tell you what I'm learning that is helping me totally overcome it. Now, that's what I've learned so far, is that money is energy, it's currency, and it's always flowing. And so if it doesn't pass through the hands of the people who could actually do great things with it for the planet and for your life and to support and fulfill your dream, then it will go to other people who don't even want you to have it. So it's time that we rise up as light workers and claim our value as part of the creation to then help creation thrive. So that's my big thing. And that's why I couldn't do it before with a company that said they were organic and all this stuff, and they weren't. And I did my research. So to have a company that's in alignment, vegan, gluten-free, I totally checked out all of those things, and the ingredients, they're good. Oh my God, I'm just excited. All of these different shampoo and stuff companies, they'll have different ingredients that even the most pure have maybe one ingredient that sucks. And it's just it if we can play 99% awesome, let's fucking do it, because there's bigger dreams to go off of rather than just perfection. Like, I haven't found anything like this before, and I've looked. So back to the fulfilling of the dreams. We all have dreams, and we all have purpose. And if you're like me in your 20s and your 30s, we got to start rising up. And this is just a way to do that. So I'm really excited about that. So it's a vehicle to dreams. And finally, number 3 is that it's in alignment with my values. So I just spoke about that, but it's really hard to find healthy hair care. And I've looked, because my journey started with food, and then learning about food, and then learning about body products, and then makeup. And I'm proud to say that now my makeup is from like a local company that's totally organic based. I don't put that on my skin. That's not good, because that affects our ovaries, that affects everything, even if people don't talk about it. And I'm a truth slayer, y'all. Like, I gotta say that truth. And so the last missing piece for me was having hair stuff. I had been searching for like months just to find something good. And so more than that, it's about the alignment of the bigger vision that I have with something that's a vehicle that isn't just a vehicle. Because we got to be honest, the means don't justify the ends. If you, oh my God, I'm going to say this out loud. Hitler had a really good vision, but his vehicle sucked. It sucked, right? So no, if you're going to say, I'm going to make the planet better, but in the process kill a lot of things, to me, it's not worth it to make the planet better. You got to find a vehicle. I hear that a lot, even from people in network marketing stuff. They're like, this is a vehicle, and I'm just so blessed, and like, But I'm like, yo, it's not a vehicle when you're still hurting the planet. Like, fuck you. Sorry. And so now it's just awesome when you can find a vehicle that's like a cute convertible, and it like has like eco-friendly hybrid engines, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the vehicle to get into, to get your dreams on the way. So we're all here to fulfill our dreams. And guess what? That's how we will help the planet the most. But not only in our vision, in our dream, and in our work in the world, and what you're here to do. And by being your most happy self, we can also do it on the more material plane by buying and voting with your money and returning Earth back to where her natural state resides. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm even like sharing it for, because it's so important. Okay, so that's my story. That's why I'm doing this. This is like the big breaking news, right? But I'm just so excited. I can't even tell you. So many of my clients have been like recently like, oh my gosh, financially this is going on. I'm like, yo, divine timing. And this is what alignment work looks like. Alignment is focus. Alignment is power. And when you can focus it on what you want, God, universe fills in the rest in a way that works for you. So I'm going to keep you updated on my journey and just tell you how it goes, tell you what's up. But if this piques your interest at all, if this makes you curious at all, if you've even had experience like I have, then reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll just keep filling you in, but please do reach out if this resonates in any way, and let's chat, because I'd love to tell you more, and I'd love to have you also be able to fulfill your dreams and support the planet as well. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my performance. It just flowed through my body. Yay, namaste. And thank you everybody for being here live, and also for watching the replay. I can't wait to connect with you, and I just honor you for being here. Namaste, friends. Love and light to the planet and to you.